Hi, I'm Jasmine, the sequel, and I am not relatable. So, today I wanted to review Amberlynn Reid's brand new video, and that is Let's Talk About Money, and I think that's a very interesting topic. I think a lot of people have had concerns with how Amber tends to spend her money. I mean, she's an adult. I fully acknowledge that she's an adult. It's just hard to listen to her talk about her money when she doesn't act like an adult. So I really want to see what she has to say. So let's get right into it.
Can you all see me?
No belt? I thought that was a non-scale victory.
So right now we're actually going to the store. Are you okay?
Mm-hmm.
You were like days out.
I was trying to think of where to get gas because we need it.
Oh.
Okay, all right, there's the belt. Thank God.
So we're going to the store, and the reason why is because I showed you guys in a past video, past vlog, there are these two picture frames that I have, and I need one more that's matching because I want to put it, I love that neighbor, she's so sweet, because I want to put it, I want to put one with Rarity, one with Wasabi, and one with Twinkie in them, and then hang them on the wall.
That's actually a really cute idea. I like that idea of her pets, you know, with like 3 individual frames. I have a set of frames in my hallway that depicts like mine and my partner's wedding jewelry, and I really like that.
Look at Becky's new hat.
It's Jason.
That is one of your best hats yet, babe.
You think so?
Yeah, I love that. Oh my God, you're so cute. Why are you the cutest and the cutest of the world?
No, that's you.
Don't lie.
No, that's you.
That's you.
That's you.
You.
You, babe.
Oh God, the cringe.
So if you guys have been following me for a while, you know that this is the painting I actually used to have in my house above my couch. It's pretty and it's gold. You can't really tell on camera. Maybe you can, I don't know. But it's definitely not my style now. Look how pretty this is. That's so cute. I'm tempted to buy more Halloween stuff.
Oh, please, Amber, not more junk. I beg of you, please, no more junk.
So I just walked up to Amberlynn and I'm like, you have to get this no matter what. So.
My brain has too many tabs open. Tell them why.
Because whenever Amberlynn is on her computer, she has at least 10 tabs open. At least. And she just constantly switches back and forth between them because she gets bored so easily, so quickly.
Yeah, it's bad.
So that's you. That's definitely you.
I mean, I'm not gonna get it.
That's totally you, though.
It is me. It is me. Thanks for pointing that out, babe.
You're welcome.
Okay, Amber's brain doesn't have too many tabs open so much as it's an old computer that hasn't been updated in 3 years and now won't start.
Okay, so we just got home. Sadly, they had one picture frame left and didn't even notice until checkout. It was broken, so I didn't buy it. So I do have a haul for you guys.
I expected nothing, and yet I am disappointed. Get ready for more garbage, guys.
So some more decor. So I picked this up. Oh, that was super freaking cute. One of my most favorite Halloween decorations I've gotten. I also picked this gate out. This is like a headstone. I think that's what they're called. More skeletons, skulls, whatever.
Becky picked up this. I think it's beautiful and something I could see like all year round being decor in someone's house. She picked out this Sinister Street. I think she'll be using that all year round in the guest bedroom. She picked out this, whoops, sorry. She picked out this candle, Garden Herbs by Farmhouse Collection. My fat hand was in the way, I'm sorry, but that's what it looks like. She also got some wax melts, Happy Day, Apple Crisp, Herb Garden, and what is this, Salted Caramel Brittle.
Yeah, I mean, at least Becky got to pick more things out this time. I think that's an improvement over the last haul of garbage Halloween stuff that she bought.
She got some shirts. Looks like Naruto, Avatar, and it says Tarte
Becky got some bread. She got some cinnamon. I got some of these pretzel crisps. They're so good. Some Chex Mix. This garlic and herb spreadable cheese that I'm gonna have with the pretzels. Got some potato puffs. They're seasoned, but I mean, it's a freaking tater tot. I got those for Becky and I to have for dinner one night. I got rotisserie chicken for dinner tonight. Becky got some eggs and I got some chimichangas. So that's everything.
I like the dichotomy in the groceries that they bought, you know? Becky got bread, Amber got pretzel chips. Becky got eggs, Amber got chimichangas. Really does make sense when you look at the two of them. That's not me fat shaming her, that's me pointing out that different eating habits will lead to different results.
So for today, woke up after I would say about 3 hours of sleep. Took Rarity and Wasabi to the vet. They're my cats. Twinkie has a vet appointment tomorrow, so who's my dog? You guys are new, so that's good. I'm a bit sad. It was just their yearly checkup, shots, you know, all that. But they think that Rarity might have an autoimmune disease.
Oh no, poor kitty. That's actually really sad. I love cats, so that's really heartbreaking.
But besides that, everything is perfect. As per usual, they're amazing and beautiful and wonderful. Vet said that they're perfect weights. That made me happy. So we came home, we took a nap. I dreamt that I was best friends with Miley Cyrus.
She's really putting the girls on display, man. I mean, do you. If you've got the confidence, girl, flaunt it. Don't think I've missed the fact that she made sure to comment on the cat's weight, because that's been an issue with Twinkie in the past. So our girl's a lot more calculated than you would think.
I'm gonna go pick out my earrings for the day. I'll be right back. I didn't feel like thinking too hard about it, so I just got these.
Those are ugly. That's all. That's the entire comment. They're really ugly.
Hey guys, so it is the next day. I don't remember what I filmed in yesterday's video at all. So Twinkie did have a vet appointment today, and so the update on that, I have always been very worried about her weight, and I noticed that the vet here where we live is so much better than the vet we used to go to, because I feel like they're taking my beautiful pets more seriously here. So they helped us understand more about Twinkie's weight, because as you guys know, she is overweight. How they scale it for dogs is very different than humans. And once you reach 9, which I don't know what that means, but once you reach the number 9, it means that you are, as a dog, morbidly obese. And Twinkie is at a 7, so she's not obese at all. They just said that she's overweight, and they did give her a goal weight.
Okay, I'll believe it when I see it. Amber lies constantly about everything, and not even stuff that really matters half the time, I feel. So I don't believe her when she says that the cat's weight is fine. I won't believe it until I see it, you know, from an actual doctor, from an actual veterinarian. Sorry, Amber, you've burned too many bridges at this point. I don't think there's anything you could really just say that people are gonna take at face value.
I actually just ordered some food because I'm hungry. Becky ordered at Subway, and I ordered somewhere I've never had before because I've always wanted to try it out, and I've never tried it before, and I thought I would do a little taste test for when it gets here, so I figured, you know what, let's do this thing. So they're 4 minutes away, because I'm watching a little thingy-majigger, and when it gets here, we'll do a little taste test. Okay, so my food has arrived. I think this might be it now. Nope, this is the pot stickers, so I just got a few pot stickers. Here it is. They're hot Asian buns. I've always wanted to try these. Oh my god. It comes with 2. I'm so nervous for this. Oh my. So I think you just eat them like this, look how cute it is, though. Okay. Not bad. It's teriyaki chicken on the inside with some green onion stuff. I like it. Ooh, love it. And, last but not least, I got a little kung pao chicken bowl. So, I've never ate from here before. Let's try a little pop sticker. Not shabby.
Okay, so I've been needing a new pair of pants. So I'm going to try them on for you guys.
They're from Torrid. This is her second item ever from Torrid, so.
Yes.
All right. On the count of 3, she's going to be wearing them. 1, 2, 3. Shazam! So what do you think? Give your overall true opinion.
I like how they fit down here. It's a little tight up here, but with weight loss, it should, you know.
They look so good, babe.
You think so?
Yeah, I know so.
The pants seem nice. I actually really like those pants on Becky. I think they look maybe a touch too long. I think maybe if they were like an inch or so shorter, they would have been better on her. I also very strenuously advise everybody to not buy clothes with the expectation that you're going to lose weight. First of all, you don't know. That's never a given. And second of all, it just makes you kind of feel crummy that you bought these beautiful new clothes and now you can't wear them, and then they just sort of sit in your closet, and every time you see them, if you haven't lost enough weight, it just adds more and more pressure, and it just makes you feel crummy about yourself. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Everybody deserves to have clothes that they both look nice in and feel cute in, right? Like they both look comfortable and feel comfortable in. And I think it's the same for Becky. I don't think you should buy clothes with the expectation that you lose weight, but have that be like a motivating factor. If I lose weight, then I can go on another shopping trip and I can buy nicer, newer, cuter things, you know? And that's why I think also having a little bit of a firmer hand when it comes to spending is a better idea, because then you can treat yourself with stuff. Stuff isn't like food, you know what I mean? Shopping can be a really nice reward for yourself when you've accomplished something. I do this when I feel like I've accomplished something nice in my life. I'll reward myself. I tend to do it with makeup, but as long as it doesn't get out of hand and it's once in a while, there's no harm in it. And I just think the practice of buying clothes for a what if sort of scenario is almost always a bad thing. It just leads to hoarding, and it leads to a weird relationship with like clothes, with whatever it is, the object that you've bought, and it can lead to a weird relationship with consumption as well. So Becky, if those pants are not comfortable on you, I would say take them back and get a slightly bigger size. And, you know, just buy clothes for now. Buy clothes that fit you, that you look good in, that you feel cute and confident in, and understand that you should do the best for you, for this body that you currently have, because that's the body that's serving you. Don't buy cute things and cute clothes for a body that you may or may not have in the future. Appreciate the body that you have, love the body that you have, and then work to improve it. That's how real sustainable weight loss happens.
So before I end the vlog and do curvy comment, I would like to sit down and just talk a bit. I kind of feel like this is dumb that I even have to like bring this up, or that this is even a topic on my channel. I'm almost 30 years old and I make my own money, which I'm very grateful for the audience that I have, because you guys make it to where I have a roof over my head. That goes for all sort of entertainers. I do consider myself an entertainer online because I'm literally entertaining people for whatever reasons it is. I am entertaining you in some way, somehow. Whether it's an author, an actress, a dancer, like our audience is what makes us be able to have an income, and I'm really, really grateful. What I do with my money is then up to me. I am not saying this stuff in a condescending way. I'm just trying to have a adult to adult conversation that what a stranger does with their money, or even a family member or a friend does with their money, is up to only them. You guys see that I post a lot of hauls. I am vlogging almost every single day, posting Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So you guys are seeing those hauls. And a lot of people are like, you're spending your money, all you do is spend money, you probably have no money, you're probably in debt. No, I'm not. I make sure that I have a budget that I follow every single month. I'm very particular about how much money I spend on certain things. Bills and important things like that, responsibilities, always come first. And then I have a section of money that I save. I have a section of money that I do donate, whether that's to friends, family, charities, doesn't matter. I always donate every single month. Then I have a section of money that is like emergency that I just don't touch. Then there's a section of money that's just kind of there. There's a section of money that I allow myself to spend on frivolous crap because it's my money and I make that money. You know, one day I will die and that money ain't coming with me. I believe that no matter what you do for income, as long as you're not hurting anyone or whatever you do for your job, you're not just making money to pay bills. You're not just living life to pay bills. You know, whether I spend $80 on 4 pairs of earrings, or I spend the $80 on a room for a hotel, or I spend the $80 on a purse, like that's no one's concern or business but mine. I am very, very responsible with my money, and I know to you guys it doesn't seem like it because I post so many hauls. And trust me, if I were you, I'd be watching me or Amberlynn and I'd be like, okay, this girl does not know how to, you know, save money, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, I do, and I don't want to get into numbers because I don't feel like that's appropriate. I want to stop being judged for how I spend my money, because the money that I'm showing you that I'm buying earrings with and like candles, you know, silly things like that, things that I do enjoy and love, there is a set amount of money that I allow myself to do that with. It's not like I'm just out buying, even though it does seem like that. And that's never my intention. I'm not here to brag. I'm just here to share my life, and something I do enjoy doing is shopping. I don't know. I shouldn't have to apologize for it. I shouldn't have to explain myself.
Okay, Amber, we can have an adult conversation about money when you behave like an adult. I said it in the beginning and I'll say it again. Amber acts like a child, okay? She has tendencies to just buy things on a whim, to buy stupid things, to overindulge in a variety of different ways. She doesn't have any real responsibilities. She doesn't take her job seriously. She's had no consequences for anything that she's done. And, you know, it really has stunted her development. She doesn't behave like an adult. She doesn't think like an adult. She thinks she's an adult the same way that a lot of children do, but that doesn't actually make her an adult. And that's why when she says, I'm a grown adult, I can do what I want with my money, it's hard for people to believe. On top of that, Amber lies, like I said, constantly. So we have no idea that when she's saying she actually has all this money put aside, I don't know if she does, you know? And she doesn't do responsible things with her money. So it's even harder for us to like look at all the stuff that she's buying and not feel like she's just being an idiot about it. Like, she doesn't have health care. Why? There's no reason for that. You just had a massive major scare. You should buy healthcare for you and Becky. You don't know when you're going to need it. That's the entire point of healthcare, of having insurance. It makes it hard for me to take you seriously and to treat you like an adult when you behave like a child and you make decisions both for you and for Becky like you were both children. You are a 30-year-old woman. You're grown. You're full grown at this point. And you've already dealt with the consequences of your actions at least once in a very, very serious way. So I'm glad to see that you're moving forward with your health, but please also move forward in other areas of your life. Like, for example, your financial life. Buy a house. Amber, if you've got all of this money put away, buy a house. You don't want to buy a house here? Fine, don't buy a house in Kentucky. Buy a house somewhere else. Buy a house in a metropolitan. Buy a house in a big city, like even like in Lexington. And if you don't want to live in it and you decide you want to leave, hey, you know what you can do? You can put that house up on rent. That's a mature adult thing to do. Make a long-term commitment. Get a bank account. Get your driver's license in order. Do those things. Take steps towards being a normal adult integrated into society. And then we can have a conversation like two adults. Until then, I'm an adult talking to a grown-ass child. Second, do not presume to lecture people on whether or not they should have an opinion on the money that you spend. All of that money that you've earned because of viewers like me and like others in your comments. They can have an opinion on what you're spending your money on. If you have such a problem with it, it's as simple as logging off your computer. I understand that no one likes being questioned, but everybody gets questioned on how they spend their money. My channel isn't monetized. I'm not accountable to anybody on what I'm spending, but if and when I do get monetized, you better believe that I will be good about making sure my audience knows where that money that I am accumulating from my channel is going. I don't have to, nobody has to, and it's perfectly fine to pay your expenses, but you don't just use them for the necessities. You use it for things like hundreds of dollars of Bath and Body Works candles. You use it for things like wax melts. These are not only just hoarding tendencies that you have where you just buy a bunch of stuff so you can keep it. These are also things that will go bad. Wax is perishable. So you're buying a bunch of candles knowing that at least some of them will expire well before you can ever finish using them. And then if anyone questions you on it, you turn around and say, well, I'm an adult and I shouldn't be questioned on my spending, when you only have this money because of your audience. That is childish, it's immature, and most importantly, it's incorrect. Your way of thinking is incorrect. And once more, I want to reiterate, she may actually be a responsible adult. She may actually be putting in all of those financial practices, those good financial practices that she's talking about in this video. But we don't have any reason to believe that. And more importantly, her personality and her lying and her past have given us no reason that we should believe anything she has to say to us. So this is the position that we're in. Maybe going forward, if we see that you're being responsible with your money and we see that you're making, movements in your life that indicate that you are a functional adult, then maybe we can let that go and be like, okay, well, she might be irresponsible in other parts, but not with her finances. So far, we've seen no indication of it. Shopping is not a hobby, okay? Overconsumption is not a hobby. This is a problem in your dietary life, and this is now a problem in your financial life. These are not hobbies. A hobby is like woodworking. A hobby is what you like when you color. A hobby is doing puzzles. A hobby is watching artsy French movies. Those are hobbies. Even heck, cooking can be a hobby. I'm an avid cook. I love cooking, right? I make a whole bunch of variety of different dishes at home. Some of them very easy, some of them very complex. But it's something I enjoy, and it keeps me busy. But it's not connected to my eating. It doesn't matter what I make. I only eat in proportion to how much food I need. And that's where I think Amberlynn has a problem. If shopping is something she enjoys, then she just goes whole hog overboard. If eating is something she enjoys and she goes whole hog overboard. You can't treat shopping like a hobby. You don't want to transfer your addiction and overconsumption in eating to overconsumption in product. You need to get better control over your just impulsive habits. And that's why people say, go to therapy. This isn't something that a lot of people can handle on their own. And I don't know why you feel that you have to do it all by your lonesome. You don't. You can talk to a therapist. A therapist is going to be great. They're going to tell you all of the things that you need to hear. They're going to help you find ways of solving the emotional crises that you're going through. And they're going to help you put your life in order in a way that's sustainable for you going forward. Most people are not capable of doing it on their own.
Anyways, let's just do curvy comment because I don't want this negative energy on my channel. But I mean, we already have that negative energy. If you read the comments, it's pretty bad. I always get really nervous to do curvy comment, but I always pick the one that I land on. I use commentpicker.com. Today's curvy comment is from Karma's Law. Have I gotten you before? Karma's Law. That sounds so familiar. They said, hypocrisy at its finest. 1508, but it's okay for you to judge people that judge you. That just shows what kind of person you are. 1508. Okay, well now I gotta go look because I don't know what they're talking about. Let me go to my YouTube and then I'm gonna go to 1508. Okay, this was in the video Cook With Me and New Plus Size Fashion Haul. Okay, let's listen. Not a single one of these is a dress, so be proud of me. It is all shirts. I've come to realize, yes, I have lymphedema in my lower abdomen, and if you're gonna judge me for that, whether that be in a YouTube video or out in public, while I'm wearing a shirt, because you can kind of see it, not physically see it because my pants are covering it, but if you're gonna judge me for something like that, that just goes to show the kind of person you are, not the kind of person I am. You guys. Okay, so are you talking about because I said that just shows what kind of person you are? If you are, I will stand by that point, because I do feel like if you're judging someone based on how they look, like physically, like parts of their body that might be deformed or something, in my opinion, I feel like my body is deformed due to my weight and lymphedema and everything like that. So I feel like if you are judging someone based on that, that goes to show the type of person you are, and whether that be me judging them on their moral grounds and just like the sensitivity or the non-sensitivity or the lack of empathy or sympathy that they have within themselves, then okay. I just don't think that anyone should judge anyone based on someone's deformities or something that's wrong with them, whether that be mental illness or physical illness.
It's not every day that you see a 500-pound woman walking around with a camera. I mean, that's the reality of who you are. It's a odd thing to see. It's unique in its own way. So you can't exactly be surprised if people treat it like it's unique. You can't know that people are thinking the worst of you. You can't possibly know that. You, however, are assuming the worst of them. You're assuming that anyone who's looking at you, who's thinking about anything to do with you, is automatically thinking of you in a negative light, is automatically thinking, well, she's disgusting because she has lymphedema. You're essentially accusing people of a thought crime. I know we've gotten pretty Orwellian in these past few months, but as far as I knew, it wasn't 1986 just yet. So people can think what they want, and until they act on it, Amberlynn, you can't assume you know what they're thinking. That's how the world works. You are not omniscient. You don't know what's going on in people's heads. And to assume that everyone's thinking the worst of you and then painting everybody with that same brush and then having this reservoir of like loathing for other people, of thinking you're better than them because they are obviously thinking such awful things about you. You don't know any of that. You're just making assumptions. Don't do that. Don't make assumptions about what other people are thinking. You don't know. And they're your audience. That's not like exactly a nice thing to do to all of the people who watch and don't comment. Anyway, this got a little spicy. I'm Jasmine, the sequel, and I'm not relatable. Peace.